No.
No. No. No. No.
It was like.
Jesus. No. 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 Ah.
30 seconds.
No. 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 Where the fuck did you come from?
Shoot him! Stop reloading! Run!
No! No! Fucking hell! Oh! Oh!
No.
Hello.
Oh, you dickhead!
That's another death for Fairy.
Hello all, welcome to Thirsty Thursday. I'm here with Beth. Hello Beth.
Hello there.
And I'm here with Luke, all the way from Australia. Hello Luke.
Good morning, everyone. How are we today?
I'm exhausted, but good. Yes.
Yes.
How are you,
Yes.
Beth?
Why aren't you exhausted? I'm also very tired.
Just because life takes it out of you, you know. There's 3 of us Thursday. Yes. Hello, Kato and Rick. Welcome. Today we're playing a game called Aviary Attorney. I know nothing at all about this game, but it popped up and I thought, that sounds like a game that the Thursday lot would want to play. And I was correct. I described it as solving bird crimes.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the case, but I assume that the phrase aviary attorney means that you are a bird solving bird crimes. So
I mean, attorney's generally like a lawyer, so maybe you're prosecuting bird crimes.
yeah,
Or
it might-
defending bird
long as-
crimes.
So long as it's the bird who is the criminal, that's what I'm looking for.
I think it's all birds, all the way down. I think this is what's its name? Phoenix Wright, but with birds. I think that's what this is.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Hello, Steltech. Should we dive
I'm
right
very
in?
excited.
Let's, baby.
Yes!
Right, here we go. January 1st, 1848. Oh, it's old birds. The Chateau Crinier of Baron Rorgil. Oh, a toad
Oh my god.
has been murdered.
Might be a frog.
Is that Monsieur Grenouille? Oh, mon Dieu! Dame Cataline, what have you done?
Ooh.
Act 1. A cat with
Froggy!
claws.
Oh my gosh! I wasn't ready for Froggy. Oh, look.
Look at
Oh,
this!
look at this man!
Sparrowson!
Ah!
It's midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead?
Featherhead. Oh!
Well, look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they say about the early bird falcon?
Ah!
Who wants to play falcon?
Oh,
he-
too early
you
for
can leave.
worms. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon.
There'll be time for that later. We've got some business to handle first.
Business.
A letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet.
Bird sleeping.
It's probably just more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honours.
All right. Ahem. Dear Monsieur Falcon, I am writing to you today because my daughter, Dame Cataline, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She is being held at La Conciergerie prison on the charge of murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days' time. I would be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Seigneur Bertois Demeo of the Demeo
Seigneur.
State. Demeo. Demeo.
I think it's
Your French
Dimiao.
is terrible,
Yeah.
James.
It's very bad.
Thank you.
Well, this is quite something.
I know. Your first serious client in months.
Not just that. The Demiao estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. even if we cannot do much for Dame Cataline, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts.
We'll get the money whether we save her or not. Wow.
Hurrah!
So I suppose you intend on defending Dame Cataline in court? Of course or nope?
Of course! Of course!
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, of course we are. Of course, it would be foolish to let such a good opportunity slip through our feathers.
Bird feathers.
Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We're going to go find our kitty client at La Conciergerie.
Excellent. My derriere was getting tired from all this sitting around. Oh, but I better file away Seigneur de Meow's letter first. One moment, Falcon. Pertois' letter has been added to your evidence folder. Pertois. Seigneur Pertois de Meow has requested legal aid for his daughter Cataline. She's being held at the conciergerie. Alright.
Merci, Seigneur.
You may access the evidence folder at any time by clicking this suitcase symbol.
Ah, nearly forgot my wallet. I wouldn't want to lose that.
Again, I recall you losing it at the New Year's party and at Christmas.
Yes, all right. No need to make a list.
Falcon has picked up his wallet. 20 francs.
20 francs! Don't
Oh
spend
shit,
more
okay,
at once,
Franks.
no.
We're all in French. I should be doing a
No,
French accent then.
No, we're the only English people in all of France. Sparrowson and Falcon.
I'm going to be French.
That's why we
when it's
never
my
get any
turn.
clients, is because we're English. We're the only English characters in this whole game.
Yeah, and we practice English law, but we're in France. so
Yes, yeah,
English
absolutely.
law doesn't
We're
apply.
totally useless. You may see how
Yeah.
much money he's carrying at any time by clicking the wallet symbol. Okay.
That's useful. Let's make a move.
Andale.
Welcome to the map screen. From here you can travel to any
Oh,
listed
we're in
area by clicking
Paris.
on a location name or a location node.
Look,
Areas
there's
marked...
the big river vagina.
Oh yeah.
Bonjour.
The River Gine. Areas
Oh la
marked
la.
with a clock symbol take a whole day to visit. Areas with no symbol can be visited freely. So we can go back to our own place forever, but it's going to take the whole day to visit the concierge. Alright, off we go. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the stone-cold foyer of the conciergerie prison. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways.
The conciergerie? They say
No,
this
we're
is
the only
finest
English people in
prison.
France.
Oh,
All the
okay.
other characters are French.
Fine. The
To be
conciergerie.
English
They say
people.
this is the finest prison in the whole of France. The outer walls are impenetrable. The cells are spotless. The guards are well-mannered.
Okay, our first French.
What do you want?
Is
What
this
do you
supposed to be
want?
French?
What do you want?
Good day, monsieur. I am here to see Dame Catherine de Meow. I am due to
Cataline.
represent her in court.
Oh la la, you're a lawyer. Fine, follow-moi. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up.
Okay, who's gonna?
Oh,
Cataline
madam.
presumably is going to be in it for quite a lot. So since Luke and I already have main characters, Beth, you can be Cataline.
Thank you. Mon papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he? No.
Dame Cataline de Meow, I presume.
You've arrived. The fantastic lawyer, Monsieur Falcon, on his petit assistant Sparrowson.
Milady is knowledgeable.
It's Fedora. Don't talk like that, Sparrowson.
Sorry.
Mon papa told me that he would only hire the best lawyers in town.
I'm flattered.
But they weren't available at such short notice, so he hired the first people in the address territory.
Rude.
Rude. That's
Laura's
that's
just
a
brought
rude.
me a hot drink. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you, Laura.
Oh,
You see, Falcon? I told you listing under Aviary attorney would pay off.
let's get down to business and defeat the Huns. Dame Cataline, could you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was a little brief.
I can do my best. What is it you want to know?
Okay, we can ask, what happened on the night of the murder? Who was there that evening? Or did you see anything suspicious? Probably the first one's a
I
good
guess-
shout,
Loving
right?
this game.
Yeah, this is great. I'm having a lovely time already.
I'm
Should we
so
start from the
happy.
top and work our way down?
Yeah,
do
that
it.
seems wise. What exactly happened on the night of the murder?
You're no longer
I'm getting-
owning 3 foot down.
Suddenly he's transatlantic. Oh là là, let me think. It was a Friday evening. Me and my papa had arrived at Chateau Grenier. The home of the great Baron Rogi.
I'm just going to turn the music down a bit because it's quite loud.
My papa spent the evening talking to Monsieur Jean-Louis and the Baron about business stuff.
Business stuff.
Well, the three of them on a railway company together. So, after dinner, they were talking about company shares and investments, but I didn't really understand most of it. But after dinner, this man with the camera took a photograph. That was a lot more fun.
I think Rick has come up with a hot take, calling it now. She did the murder just to get to meet us. I would like everyone in chat to place to post their hot takes of what you
Yeah,
think.
hot takes of
Is
Aviary.
she
happening.
guilty?
Sorry, a man with a what took your what? I don't know why I've turned into like a 1930s silent film. My God, radio guy.
It's because
Go where the character
Oh.
takes you.
Yeah.
Excuse-moi! A camera is a new... I forgot what she said. A teeny box is in a box with the teeny paintbrush and paint your picture very fast.
I'm sorry, I clicked through. I was trying to click on the camera and it clicked. Okay.
In 10 minutes, poof! You have a perfect picture.
Wow, technology is amazing.
I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson.
Phew. No, pshaw. Let me believe.
Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make a note of it.
Okay, got a camera. A photographer named Robito attended the banquet.
Please continue, Dame Cataline.
So after we had the photograph, I went to the gardens to get some air. That's when I found the body of Monsieur Grenouille. It was ripped open. Our housemate saw me standing over the froggy monsieur and called for help as the police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur.
It must have been terrifying.
It wasn't so bad. Mon papa taught me how to be a brave cat. There was something else you wanted to ask, Monsieur Falcon.
Who was there?
Dame Cataline, who attended the banquet that evening?
Well, there was me and my papa, and my dearest mama couldn't make it. And there was Baron Rocky who roasted dinner, and his housemate Coulon. I think she was cold. Of course, there was Monsieur Renouille until, he died. And there was Monsieur Rapito de Robinho, the man with the camera, but he was only there for a little while. I think that was all. Was there anything else you wanted to
Did you see anything suspicious?
Ah, Dame Cataline, did you see anything suspicious that evening?
Everything I see is suspicious. I live a dramatic lifestyle.
Like, maybe a guy lurking in the shadows, or a bloodied murder weapon, or...
Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you are looking for an easy answer.
Ah, you got me.
I did not see anything, I'm afraid. The evening was very normal, the food was delicious, and the conversation was boring.
That's an absolute mood. Turn up to the banquet for the food, not for the company.
Yeah. It was all very ordinary until the incident.
I see.
Mm.
Wait! Falcon, you missed something of huge importance!
What do we do with that, you Sparrison?
I did?
Dame Kathleen, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what food it was!
Oh, God!
You and your damn stomach.
Let me see. We had
Poached red herring.
poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter.
Go on.
As in a marble steak served perfect bloody rare.
Glorious. Falcon, write this down.
What? This can't possibly be relevant to the case.
Write it all down, please. For me.
Fine, fine.
Oh, look at his beautiful beady eyes.
Red herring has been added to your evidence folder.
It's just like, boo.
Red herring.
This is a red herring. There was also a steak served bloody and rare.
Bloody rare steak has been added. Dame Kathleen ate a bloody rare steak at the banquet.
Barrowson, remind me not to let you talk to clients on an empty stomach.
Come to think of it, I did find a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery.
No cutlery? Even for the steak?
No, you will think that the restaurant of the Chateau de Crenier would have a gorgeous silverware, but there was none to be seen.
That is a little peculiar.
Was there anything else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcon?
No, I think that will be all.
So what's the plan now, Falcon?
The way I see it, we have two tasks. We should head to Chateau Crenier and try to see the scene of the murder for ourselves. And we should try to track down the supposed photographer, Monsieur Robito di Robinio.
Thank
2
you,
days?
Blackberry.
2
Thank you.
days for 2 tasks seems doable.
But we should head back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us.
Wait! Monsieur Falcon! Before you go... You... do believe my story, don't you?
We can
Blink,
say,
blink.
I believe you, I believe in justice, or say nothing at all.
Let her believe that you believe her, I think. I would
well-
say I believe you so that she thinks that we do believe her, and then she won't do any more suspicious things while we're gone. Like destroy evidence.
Well, she can't, she's in prison.
Well, she can ask her dad
No,
to do it.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, surely her dad's just off doing that anyway.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It's up to you.
Luke, what would you say? You are Falcon.
I think I'm gonna say I believe you.
Right.
Of course, Dame Kathleen. It's our duty as lawyers
And as gentlemen.
Oh la la!
to have faith in your testimony. You can trust us.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you both.
Alrighty. Dame Kathleen, Monsieur Grenouille, Baron Vorgul. These names are getting a bit confusing, aren't they?
Okay.
Not particularly.
Well, it is for me. I'm going to start compiling a Facebook so that we can keep track of who everyone is.
What?
A Facebook. It's a collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in one easy-to-carry catalogue.
I think I understand. The name could use a little work, though.
Sparrowson has started compiling a Facebook. Grenouille, the froggy businessman who was found murdered at Chateau Crinier, a colleague of Pertois and Rogul. Oh, look, there he is, Pertois Demio, the wealthy father of Dame
Look
Catherine.
at him.
Look at him.
Handsome.
And Quack, the ill-mannered jailkeeper.
Love him.
Okay.
So many characters for the future.
You can access a list of people you have met at any time by clicking the book symbol.
Let's make a move.
Sparrowson, I'm going to start harvesting your data, Falcon. Game saves automatically at the start of each
Somebody
day.
has to.
You can make a quick save by saying save and quit. You can pause. Yep. Cool. Okay.
Good.
So we can go back to the office for free, or if we go to either of these places, it'll cost us a day.
Well, we have 2 days and 2 tasks.
Yeah. So in my experience of playing games about solving murders, going to the crime scene is usually the first thing you should do.
That
Because
does
that will give
make
you
sense.
Information to
Okay.
take elsewhere. That's the only
Yeah,
place
that-
that can't lie to you.
Yeah,
Yes.
that makes sense to me. I was
Yeah.
going to suggest we go to the crime scene first.
All right.
So-
The scene of the
Chateau
crime.
Crinier.
Let's find the crime.
Falcon and Sparrowson enter the courtyard outside Chateau Crinier. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows.
Sounds like me.
Excusez-moi, missus. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving, see?
Should have thought of that before we became peasants.
I don't suppose you happen to have some spare change. You have 20 francs in your wallet. What will you do? So we can give nothing.
Give her 10.
1
Give her
franc
10.
or 10
Give
francs.
her 1 franc. Give her a franc. She
Chat,
might give us some info.
I'm going to open this up to chat. How many francs should we give? I'm going to do a new poll. It's going to be a minute long. How many francs?
She's ill. She needs 10.
Well, if you want to give her 10, then you need to vote in the poll.
Oh, I see.
There we go. New
Oh,
poll.
no.
Go vote in the poll. It's going to be a cheeky, quick poll, a minute long. You can. There's already
shit.
a vote for 1 in there.
Let me
If
get
you-
the fucking thing up.
If
Jesus,
you want to
James.
sway, I'm just doing a cheeky, quick poll. How much
Cheeky,
cash
quick
do you want to
poll.
splash on this sick woman? This sick woman.
She's not sick. Her daughter's sick. Get it
Oh,
right,
Sickly
James.
woman.
But she will be sick soon enough. If she spends any more time with that bloody daughter.
I bet if you give her money, she'll become someone else.
I doubt it.
She's secretly a princess.
I think.
Yeah,
I think
she'll
one,
reveal herself.
A single franc, I think, seems like the most prudent option because we probably need that money for other things,
Yeah,
like
we need to buy an assault
food
rifle
and
later or
paying our
something.
rent, and
Paying
yeah, like we
Sparrowson.
probably
This
need
isn't
money.
real times.
We
I
need
suppose
to-
we could buy more fancy bird hats.
We need to pay Sparrowson or buy fancy bird hats. 1 franc it is.
Very well.
Here you go. Stay safe, madame.
Many thanks to you, missy. That was pretty generous of you, Falcon.
Times are tough. Making sure a mother and child have something to eat is the least I can do.
There's a cost of living crisis, Sparrowson.
The Cosy Livy.
What am I doing standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson, we've got business to attend to.
Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine wood-panelled foyer of Chateau Crinier. Whoa! Look at this place. Baron Rogriel must be loaded.
Sir Argyle.
More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend.
Fucking legend, mate.
Mate.
Factories,
Mate.
chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the Seine.
Is he here right now?
Yes, he's the smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse.
Hey, Baron! We'd like a word! How's that?
Harrison.
Barrison, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog.
You can thank me later. I think I've got his attention.
Oh my god.
Look at this! Oh!
Did I hear my name? Great Baron Rogul, property owner extraordinaire at your service. And who might you fellows be? More investigators. We can say, yep, we're policemen, or no, we're attorneys.
I am indifferent. Let's be
I
honest.
think we
we're-
should
Not enough.
probably... Yeah, let's be
Yeah,
honest. Yeah,
we're
we're attorneys. Not quite. I am private attorney, J.J. Falcon, and this is my associate, Sparrowson.
Lawyers, you know, you aren't the first to pass through here today. I think I sound
Oh?
a bit like the guy from LOLO.
Yeah,
I
it's...
mean,
Oui, this jumpy twitchy fellow came by this morning. Asked a bunch of questions, then upped away before he heard the answers. Most curious.
Do you know who he was, Sparrowson?
Perhaps. I have a hunch. A hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial.
Friend of yours?
Something like that.
oh!
So, what may I do for you, monsieur?
We're doing some research on Monsieur Granouille, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening.
Of course. Such a tragedy. He was a good friend and loyal business partner. I suppose you, monsieur, will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself?
Mais oui!
Actually, yes, that would be fantastic.
Well, be my guest. You will find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested on the lounge on the second floor. Third door to the right. That would be where we gathered for a group photograph prior to the...
Don't hurt yourself.
I'm having a good time. Unfortunate accident.
Okay, so this guy definitely killed him, right?
No,
I don't know. I don't know. I think they want to frame him or frame Lady Cataline.
Can we see the finished photograph? I am afraid not. It is my understanding that a photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It's a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time.
It's not what Lady Cataline said.
That's no good to us. The trial may be over by then. No, it takes...
Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron.
She said it takes some time to take the photo, but it takes 3 days to develop it. No trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you are done with your investigation. So where should we go first? Okay, garden, lounge, or main hall? Garden's where he died.
Lounge.
Yeah,
Lounge
see the
is where they
lounge.
took the photo.
Because the garden is where people go to behave most beastly.
What's going on
As they
here?
say.
What's happening here?
Giraffe?
Second floor, third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken.
Psst. Hey, Falcon, did you see that?
See what?
That housemaid totally did something shifty.
Shifty?
I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it.
Excuse me, mademoiselle.
Yes. Are you the policeman?
No, we're private attorneys. My name's J.J. Falcon.
Oh,
And I'm Sparrowson.
out of me. My name is Coulon D'Art. What can I do to help you, monsieurs, with today?
We're investigating the murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions?
That's fine. Let me grab a chair. That's better. What was it you wanted to ask?
Okay. Is this where the photograph was taken? Is there something we should know? Or that's all?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
Is there
all of
something
them.
we should know? You were a little nervous when you came in. You thought we were police officers.
Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess?
No, I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama last week.
We can pressure
Pressure.
her. Ease off.
Pressure.
You sure that there isn't anything you're hiding?
Persuasive.
It's okay to tell us. We're defense attorneys. That means we help people get away with criminal acts.
Right, and... Wait, what? No! That's not an accurate jobs description, Scarrison.
Isn't it? Oh. What do we do then?
I'll tell you later.
Honestly, monsieurs, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask?
Is this where the photograph was taken?
We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room?
Oh yes, you're in the right place. I saw the photography session myself. Let's see, the cameraman was standing just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon.
And where was the camera pointed?
Right, it's the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location.
Oh, maybe it is the Baron.
For the time of... for the alibi, because they needed the clock.
Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock. That clock doesn't have any hands on it.
I know.
It's true.
The painting on it totally clashes with the decor.
Ooh la la.
I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands.
Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Rogal just keeps it around as a conversation piece.
So the guy we met on the way in, that was the Baron.
Yeah.
But that's not the dad of Cataline.
No.
It's
Cataline's dad is a... So Baron owns this house.
Yeah.
Cataline's dad is a colleague of...
Yeah,
the Baron.
they're fellow businessmen.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. Oh,
Lady
right.
Cataline's dad is also a house cat.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working.
Yeah.
The peculiar detail, though. I'll make a note of it.
Yeah.
Missing clock hands.
Is there something else you wanted to ask? Not that I have plenty of things to be getting on with as a maid in a huge mansion.
No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help.
Best pronunciation of Rawgil just now sounded like Rawgil, which would be German for raw and horny.
Oh, yeah. It's no problem, monsieur. Because actually, there is something. I know you saw me stealing as you came in. I appreciate you didn't give me the third degree about it.
We kind of did.
Wink, wink, wink. You see, I'm trying to save up to follow my dream. And well, never mind, I'm rambling.
No problem, Madame Sir. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about.
The maid did it. No, she didn't.
Although, I should probably ask. I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps?
You know about that? Yes, I suppose that was me. It started a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think about mine those. But, well, yeah, I suppose the bit got a bit away from me.
So she stole so much silverware that they didn't have silverware to eat dinner with.
That's iconic.
That's one mystery solved, at least. Missing silverware has been added to the evidence folder. Well, okay then.
I would appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind, and I would hate to break his trust.
You might have already done that, Colleen. I have to turn Beth down a bit.
Sorry, that's funny.
I see.
I've stolen Summer.
So where to next, Big Bird? Main hall
Garden.
or garden? Off to the garden.
Got it.
Where he got done in.
Garden. Poor Froggy.
Dame Cataline said that she found Monsieur Grenouille on the stairs by the fountain, so this must be the very spot where the murder took place.
Hey, Falcon, do you do the crime scene investigation thing?
The crime scene investigation thing.
Yeah, you know, that thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail.
You mean search for evidence? Well, eagle-eyed? That's racist. That is
Yeah,
racist, Sparrow.
Do that.
Not all birds of prey are eagles. Not all birds of prey are the same, Sparrowson. This is really problematic. I'm cancelling Sparrowson.
No!
Well, you're a bird racist. Anyway, that's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses.
In investigation mode, you are free to examine the scenery of the room. Click on an item of interest, and Falcon will examine it closer in more detail. When you've had enough, or when you can find nothing else to examine, click the X at the top right corner. Okay.
This kind of thing is where I always fall down.
Clicking.
Right blood on the
No.
staircase. This must be where Monsieur Grenouille died.
Do you see any bloody footprints? Oh, or maybe a name scrawled in blood, written with the frog's last breath?
Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing here is a big, sticky puddle. There's nothing to indicate that the body was moved or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from the bloody mess is that Monsieur Grenouille was attacked and killed on the staircase.
That is good information, though, that he died where
Yeah.
he was killed.
Was he ascending
He
or
died
descending?
where he was killed.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, well, you can get... I mean, he died where the attack happened.
Yeah, that's... He died where he was found, at least. Another beautifully
Yeah.
made horse statue.
You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Shut up, Koto. Yep. Eventually, he realised that it was just filling up on hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres. It doesn't work if you say it properly, though. It's hors d'oeuvres, but it doesn't work if you say it that way. And I was trying to say it where I could fit horse into it.
Hors
I'm not
d'oeuvres.
stupid. I do know how the word's
Hors
said.
d'oeuvres.
Hors
Look,
d'oeuvres.
I'm with Koto. I'm with Koto on the he died where he was.
He
killed.
died where he was killed.
Like that's.
He
I'm
sure
with Koto
did.
That.
Let's believe it.
Ugh,
The horse
terrible.
was filling up on horse divorce. It only works. That joke only works when it's written down. It doesn't work when you say it.
There's no need to get defensive.
Ah!
A finely crafted horse statue. The mane almost looks lifelike.
Just like the lions.
Would you say it behooves you to stroke it? See, that one works. That's a good one.
No, I would not.
I'm so happy.
This fountain is finely crafted. Solid carved marble. Can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin.
It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon.
That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wade in to take a closer look, just to be sure.
Yeah, I suppose we should.
Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I mean to say was, Sparrowson, go wade into the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin.
Me? No way! If you want to go wading, do it yourself.
Sparrow.
I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around in a fountain like a duck in a lake.
Yeah,
wow, now
well,
Falcon's being racist.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it.
Flip for it.
You are the subordinate, Sparrowson.
Yep, I'll flip this 1 franc coin. You call the outcome. Get it wrong, you go for a swim. So what'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon's face or plant squiggles? What are you going to go for, Luke?
I think heads.
Heads. All right.
Put it all on heads. Don't let me down, old emperor.
Here I go. It's tails. Roll up your pantaloons, Falcon. You're going for a swim.
I hate you, Sparrowson. Yeah, fine. Hold my shoes.
That's a cheeky bit Sparrowson.
Falcon
I like him.
really should learn how to spot a rigged coin flip.
I
I almost feel bad for cheating.
Oh.
Almost.
Almost.
Ah, you're back. Had a good swim.
No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though.
What is this? It's brown and sticky, and it smells weird. Don't tell me that you picked up a...
Very wet cigar butt, possibly belonging to Baron Rogile? Correct. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all.
I'll stash it in the evidence folder, just in case. I'm alright at swimming, Koto. I'm fine. I haven't been in a long time. But I learnt. I was reasonable. Is there anything else we need to do here? Yes. More horse statues.
Examine all the statues. Baron Rogile certainly likes his horse statues.
I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Babies should be waddling, not attempting saddleless horseback riding.
True.
It's called bareback.
Hit.
A horse statue. This one has a goofy face.
Hello, Keb.
Luke, Koto has asked me to ask you, how good are you at swimming?
I'm quite a good swimmer, actually.
No, no.
I swam competitively.
Koto
when
asked.
I was
No,
a kid.
Koto asked you, Luke, to explain what scally meant.
Scally.
Oh.
Okay, so scally is like, I'm assuming. Hang on, I'm just gonna go and read the chat. Give me a sec.
Like a
So
scallywag?
It came from
Oh.
Falcon and Sparrowson have a scally thing going on. Calling it now.
Oh my god, yeah,
Scallywag
okay.
thing.
Scallywag.
Yeah, so
they're
it's a little bit
pirates.
scallywag. No, so scally is it's a pornographic category. It's basically chav themed porn. But the term is scally, but like scally and chav are sort of interchangeable when it comes to porn.
So how do these
Um,
two have a scally thing going on? Then they're
Yeah.
gentlemen.
Yeah, they're gentlemen, but like obviously they like pretend to be chav sometimes as a sexy role play.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Oh, there you are.
or they're a couple, but like they enjoy picking up thirds who are scallies.
What are chavs, Keb? So they are chavs is like a British term for like council estate youths who are
It is.
thugs
It's generally
and vagabonds.
It's specifically a term for like the white underclass.
So
It's kind of a classist term.
yeah, it's a classist
Oh, it super
term
is.
for British yobs.
It's kind of
People have tried to give it like make it an acronym. I've heard people say it stands for like council house and violent, but that's not really what it stands for. It's just a term that people use for for like
Yeah.
young violent people in like
I
council
guess it's-
estates.
I mean, I would say it's kind of the UK equivalent of like redneck, maybe, but redneck
Yeah,
in the
but it
US implies more country.
Yeah,
which
it
we
has.
don't.
It has. This
It's
is
not the
more
same
like
thing.
this is more like council estates in the suburbs or cities, but it's a I think a quite specifically British term that has quite a specifically British like interpretation.
Yeah. No,
The
it's,
UK
it's a very
equivalent of trailer
specific thing.
trash, yeah, but like
Yeah, trailer trash.
that's
But
probably the closest
again,
you could get.
more-
Yeah.
Yeah,
But in a
whatever.
house.
Oh, do you know what the Australian equivalent is?
What's the Australian equivalent?
So the rough Australian equivalent for chav is it's usually bogan, but
I have heard
bogan,
bogan before. Yeah.
yeah, bogan, or the more severe version is feral. So
Just
ferals are
feral,
like
fuck. Okay.
yeah, they're called ferals because ferals are like the
that's
poorer.
literally
yeah.
literally the term they use
Ferals.
that's literally the term they use in Fallout for ghouls who have succumbed to radiation.
Yeah,
Like-
no, they're
like-
called ferals.
Oh, well,
Yeah, they're called ferals because they live on the
Feral.
outskirts of society and have no manners.
That reminds me of a joke.
I-
A horse walks into a bar and the barkeep says,
Why the long face? Yes, we've all heard that one.
"What? No." The barkeep says, "You've got to stop coming here. You're drinking us under the stable."
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so angry. I'm so angry. I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes.
I learned something today.
Oh yeah.
I learned what iglooing is.
What's iglooing?
It's like a sex
Iglooing.
thing.
It is a sex thing.
Oh.
It's where you take your own fecal matter, put it into a
Okay.
condom, you freeze it, you then use it as a dildo. Once it's
surely-
solid.
Oh,
Surely an igloo.
I've heard that. No,
something
that's
you-
space docking.
No, is that
Is it?
space docking?
Yeah, that's space docking. I mean, I guess a thing can have two terms.
I thought docking
You know,
was
languages.
where you put the head of your penis into another man's foreskin.
Yeah, that's docking.
Yeah.
Space docking
Why
is
is
when
space
you use
docking
frozen
something-
poop as a dildo.
So why is space docking nothing like docking?
Because when you
Yeah.
poop into space, it instantly freezes because of the cold void of space.
I think we're giving people too much credit.
But there's still
If
no
we think,
docking
like-
in there.
I'm sorry. Who's the sexual expert here?
But
Is it
you're
me?
also-
Is
but
it
you also-
me?
But you also studied English, so you should care about like the where the words
Yeah,
come from.
I do, and
Etymology.
the etymology of space docking is
It's not
whilst-
the same as the etymology of docking.
Yeah, like I mean, yes, they use the idea of docking as the same thing, but like space docking, the emphasis is on space rather than docking.
Right. So space in all caps, docking in.
Yeah, it's like
no,
space docking. The emphasis is on space.
space.
It must be
Fair enough.
Space.
space.
I think like a term like icicle or something would be better. Like some
You
kind of
should-
icicle.
You tell them,
themed thing.
James.
Yeah.
You get on those porn channels and you tell them we need
It's
to
the
change
porn
iglooing
channels.
and space docking.
All these porn channels that
Yeah.
are featuring space docking
Or
Yeah,
ask
I
me
mean-
to let
or
them know for you.
iglooing or whatever. Because iglooing implies that you go inside of it, that you build a house.
But it
out
goes
of,
inside of you.
You build a house out of frozen. Oh, you're the igloo.
You're the igloo.
You should freeze yourself and then warm up some poop inside of you.
I mean, I guess if you get really cold, that's naturally what you're doing.
what
because
iglooing is.
Human
Yeah,
beings always
yeah.
have poop inside of us, but like, I don't know.
We are all iglooing on this fine day.
Then
It is
do you
actually
really
it
think
is
that no
actually
one's
quite
done
cold
it
in
ever?
Adelaide today.
Oh god, I think we're done here.
I
Yeah.
know a girl who works on Babe Station. She's very nice.
Oh yeah,
Oh, nice.
good call. But are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time.
Don't push your luck.
Okay, back to the main,
Main
hall, I guess.
hall.
Did you, monsieur, have a good look around? Just everything is in order.
We had a good look. Thank you, Baron. But we actually have some questions for you.
Please, ask away. I have nothing to hide.
We met your housemaid, Kulan Duhat. Duhat.
She's a courteous young lady, isn't she? So we can say, yes, she was quite helpful, or she's a thief.
Let's say yes, she was
She's
quite
helpful.
helpful.
Okay.
Helpful. She doesn't want to betray his trust, if you recall.
Yeah. Yeah, she was more than willing to help us with our investigation.
I'm glad to hear it. Did you two want to ask something else? What happened on the night of the murder?
Baron Rogel, I would like to ask about your activities on the night of the murder.
Oh, am I in trouble?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
No, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture.
I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrive at 5 o'clock, and we are sat down for dinner in this very hall at 6. That part went magnificently. The photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 that we had our picture taken. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after that.
I see.
Sorry. Is there something else I can help you, monsieur, with?
Monsieur.
We'll be leaving.
I think that'll be all, Baron. Thank you very much for your time.
Xenomorph, I absolutely think the igloo was made up by preteen boys who have never had sex. Yes.
Oh yeah, it's fully one of those Urban Dictionary things.
Yeah, absolutely, like Supermaning or Spider-Maning or the Donkey Punch. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, monsieur. Did you get all the information you needed, Falcon?
I hope so.
Don't worry. If everything goes wrong in the trial, we could always just wing it.
Ooh.
I
Terrible.
love this
Just
game.
terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest.
All right. A new day.
Oh, I've realized what we're thirsty for today. We're thirsty for justice.
Thirsty for justice.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how we are every day, baby.
All right. So this... Oh,
This is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock?
Wait!
Photographer.
There's a
Good
note
lord.
on the door. Ahem. The magnificent and marvelous artist, Monsieur Rebito de Robinio, is currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muse sees fit.
Uh-huh.
When his muse sees fit. What does that even mean?
Good one, Rick. I love it. It's excellent. I think it means he's a pretentious bird brain, but in any case, the artist seems to be out. What should we do now?
Hmm.
We
I
could
love
knock
bears.
anyway.
I love the
Or
Irish.
we could go.
Hurrah for everyone.
Let's knock anyway.
Everyone's a flight.
We should knock anyway.
All right. I don't see the harm. Nope. Doesn't look like he's in, Falcon. We should break
Break in.
in.
Yes. Yes. Chaos.
We should break in.
We should.
What? Are you serious?
Maybe?
Monsieur J.J. Falcon, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism.
You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over.
It's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back. I'm barging the door down.
Wait, just like that? Shouldn't we discuss this first? What in bird Jesus' name was that?
You said you wanted to break in.
I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think you would turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Well, now we're here, we ought to make the most of it. This place is quite something. It's very...
Swanky.
I was going to say ostentatious.
That's just swanky talk for swanky.
They absolutely have a scally thing going on. Koto's right. I'm like, yeah, swanky word for swanky, yeah. Anyway, we don't have time for this. The sound of a door being smashed in could be drawing unwanted attention. We should find anything that may help our case and get out.
Okay, painting.
I see a bourgeois tigress in profile.
Oh.
Oh.
I see paint, sinks, and dyes. I'm not quite sure what the clear liquid in this bottle is.
I could taste test it.
No, Sparson.
You could, but we don't have time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not.
Sparrowson, don't just drink things. You have to think.
No.
You have to think,
Look
Sparrowson.
after yourself.
I see a finely dressed dandy fellow up on a horse. This appears to be a photograph of a ladder. Symbolic of climbing towards success, perhaps.
It looks more like a step ladder to me.
Hey, Scooby.
Oh no, we're not getting into that old argument. Click the one with the bottles on it.
I'm working my way through.
Yeah. A beautiful picture of the Paris skyline. Given the angle, this must have been taken from Notre Dame Cathedral itself.
The Dame Cathedral.
Yeah, that's how you say it in the French. A butterfly. Or maybe a moth. It's difficult to tell in black and white.
If you hear strange licking sounds, it's my dog licking his own feet.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. This is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside.
You know, I once had an uncle who once fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die?
No, he got demoted.
Oh my god!
Oh. Oh, terrible. This is a tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell.
That reminds me. How illegal is this? You know, breaking and entering, rifling through a person's belongings. We could say, it's cool, we're lawyers, or a little illegal, or very illegal.
Very illegal. Very illegal.
Very illegal. I'm not going to lie to you,
Stop
Sparrowson. If we're
nibbling.
caught, we will be spending the next 20 years with a number instead of a name.
I called 24601.
24601!
Don't be daft, Sparrowson. You can't call prison numbers. Damn, I wanted that one.
Who am I? 24601.
A lighthouse? No, wait, it's a man in a top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways...
It's a black smudge falcon.
This is a picture of a fence.
It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewer defenseless. Out of all the pictures here, I would pick it as my favourite. Okay, I'm done. No more fence puns.
I'm so happy. This is the
Picture of
best.
a sailing ship on a windy day.
No, let's not consider that, Koto. It's fine.
Bless him. Bless him.
Hey, Falcon, look!
What? It's just an easel.
No,
Easel now.
look what's on the easel.
Oh, wow. This must be a copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder.
The Baron's not in it.
Yeah, the
No.
Baron
The
is.
Baron's not in it.
Nor is Froggy.
Nor is Froggy.
There's no question about it. I see a housemaid, Dame Cataline, and I think that's Sonia Patois, Cataline's father.
So what should we do?
Oh,
Do we
no,
just
but what?
take this? We should take it. Or
We should
leave
take it.
We
Yeah.
should take it.
It's evidence, yeah.
We've come this far. We may as well borrow it.
Studio photograph has been added to our evidence. A photograph we borrowed from Robinho's studio. Okie doke. Is there anything else we need to do here? Oh,
Oh,
a chandelier. You should get one of those for the office.
I don't have the money for that sort of luxury.
Okay. All right, well, that seems to be it.
Okay,
for
yeah,
here.
I think that is everything.
The Baron is a vampire. He doesn't care about silver disappearing and doesn't show up in photos.
Uh,
That would be an incredible twist.
That
I
would
think
be
we're
an
done
incredible
snooping.
twist.
Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves.
And then the rest of the game is just vampire hunting as two birds.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Uh-oh. Who's going to be Ruby
oh,
here?
what? Sorry. I'm just sending a picture of Scooby to Zeno. Mon Dieu! What happened to my dog? Oh wait, no, I think he's Italian.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's
Robinho?
We can tell the truth or we can lie.
Up to you.
Chat, I'm going to do a 1 minute
No.
poll.
Yeah.
New poll. Do we truth or lie? Right, 1 minute poll. Everybody vote. Do we truth or do we lie? Vote at the top of the chat in the poll. Tell us, truth or lie? What are we, truthful birds or are we liar birds?
I'm a truthful bird.
You're a truth. You've never lied in your goddamn life.
No, well.
Apples and pears, apples and pears. Well.
Apples and pears. Well.
It's time to confess. This is a safe space, Beth. What have you lied about?
What lie do you ever remember me telling?
What if I would? I trust you implicitly. I would never expect you to lie.
Exactly. Therefore, how could I have lied?
Me trusting you doesn't mean you didn't lie.
No. It means everything is as good as truth.
I also didn't ask you for lies you told me. And this conversation makes it sound like you have told me some lies.
If I have, I can't think of them. If I
fair.
have, it's probably something like, Beth, how are you? And me saying, I'm fine. But I'm doing terribly, and I don't want to tell you.
Well, fair enough.
It's those kinds of lies.
Protecting me from you.
Yeah, from the awful
true,
truth.
true unvarnished Beth. So the poll drew. No one wants to help us with this. I'm gonna flip.
I
a coin.
voted tell the truth.
Oh no! You know what? We're gonna spin the wheel. 'Cause
All
we're
right.
an extra-
Yes. Spin that wheel.
Even is the truth. Odd is a lie. All right, here we go. It is odd. We lie.
No. We lie.
It's lie time.
The sound of the wheel took Scooby's interest. Some kids did it. Weasel types. I'm sorry.
Some kids did it. Little weasel types. We saw them.
Yeah, weasels. They're all like, let's break into this art guy's house. And we were like, no, weasels, you cannot do that because that would be illegal. And then they were like,
Mm-hmm.
We chased them off. That's the important thing.
Mm-hmm. Mamma mia. Well, thank you, I suppose.
Let's make a move. Trial day is approaching fast.
right, let's go. All right. I guess it's the trial now. Let's pop to our office quickly, see if there's anything that we can grab here. Falcon, it's the trial day. Stop messing around. We need to head to the courthouse already.
I was just...
No, we're going to be late. Okay.
Well,
Palais de Justice.
Falcon and Sparrowson stand inside the marble portico of the Palais de Justice, awaiting the opening of the Tribunal de Grande Instance.
ellipsis.
This is like a this is like a birdie Victorian LA Noir Haribo kid. Yeah, it's like it's like Phoenix Wright but with birds. Are you nervous,
And in
Falcon?
Paris.
And in Paris.
Birds.
Are you nervous, Luke?
Yes.
Never.
Of course I'm nervous. We're woefully underprepared for this case.
Yeah, fair.
2
Everything
days!
is
We only had
better.
2 days to prepare. How are we expected to get anything done in that time frame?
Calm your feathers, Falcon. We can do this.
Oh, Monsieur Falcon, Petit Sparrowson. Is there anything you need me to do?
No, we've got a handle on things.
Falcon was just telling me how confident he was feeling about the case.
That's wonderful. I just know you two will pull through. Let's move it. Wait. Let's move it along, fellas. I'll be watching from my seat. Do you know best for me, Monsieur Falcon?
We will. Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right. All right. Settle down, everyone. Settle down. Is everyone here?
JJ Falcon, present. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Oh, who's going to be Rupert Rabbington? I guess it have to be Beth, because Luke and I are going to be talking a lot.
Yeah.
Rupert Rabbington present. The ready is prosecution, Your Honor.
Pick a voice you want to do for the whole game, because I imagine this guy's going to be our opposing counsel every time.
I don't. Who is he? To help me.
He's a rabbit.
He's nervous.
He's
a
nervous.
little rabbit.
Nervous.
He's a nervous rabbit.
Oh,
Can you do
I
Welsh?
mean- yeah, I can do.
Of
well.
course she can do Welsh.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was like doing
Yeah,
with
he's got to be Welsh.
Because Welsh rabbit.
Yeah, he's got to be Welsh.
Oh, Koto, stop listening, please. Rupert Babington present. The ready is prosecution, Your Honor. Oh, darn, that's not it. Oh gosh, where are my notes?
I knew it!
You what?
Rupert and I went to Paris Law School together. He was in all of my classes.
Oh, was he smart?
No, he always scored the second worst marks in the class. I can only assume that he bumbled through the final exams on the luck of his 2 rabbits' feet. Unless he's improved considerably, you might already have this trial in the bag.
That's good to know. But say, Sparrowson, if Rupert scored the second lowest marks in the class, who scored the lowest? It was you, Sparrowson.
Harrison.
I choose to exercise my right to not self-incriminate.
Here it is. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The jury present. Oh, precedent accounted for, Your Honor.
Oh my god, look at those fancy gentlemen.
Yeah,
Yes.
the hippo, and the dog, and the ram, and the ostrich.
And the seal.
Hey.
And the vulture.
Falcon, I thought there were only 6 members of the jury for cases like this. Why do I count 8?
Oh, those 2 birds with the funny hats are assesseurs, the associate judges.
Everything seems to be in order, so let us begin. The court
Yes,
is
it's just
now
like
in
Alice in
session for the trial of Dame Cataline de Mau.
The meow.
Prosecution, please call your first witness to the stand.
Oh gosh. Are we already? Okay, I choose to call the officer in charge of the murder investigation, Inspector Velerti, to the witness stand.
Inspector Velerti, please approach the stand and recite the oath.
I love this bird.
Luke,
Can I,
you can be
can I be
Please.
Valetti?
Yeah.
Yay! Oh, should he be French? I suppose he probably should be.
He's got
you
a
can
Napoleon
branch.
hat.
I would say people are French unless you have another idea for them.
Yeah. As you will,
He's
Your
got no
Honor.
hands.
I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Oh, Monsieur. Hang on. Monsieur. No, Inspect. Fuck.
Welsh, Beth.
Welsh,
Welsh.
Welsh,
Forgot
Valleys.
what
Think of Aberystwyth.
Aberystwyth. No, I'm Inspector. Please state your name and your occupation for the record.
My name is Inspector Juste Volatile. I am a servant to the law, a scourge of the gutter rats that plague this city. I have enforced the law for over 20 years, and I shall continue until I bring the infamous Varillian killer to justice. My path begins 18 years ago.
Let's stick to the questions, Inspector.
Of course, Your Honor.
Shut up.
Oh, great. I was hoping we could have one of those bumbling, cuddly officers, but instead we're here stuck with the lawfully goody two-shoes. I bet this guy would turn in his own mother if he saw her littering.
Oh, Inspector, is it true that you are the lead investigator of this case?
That is correct. I was also among the first to arrive at the scene of the crime.
Perhaps you can walk us through what you witnessed upon your arrival.
Absolutely. Oh shit, now I've gone Welsh. Just after 7:30, we were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid of Brown Rogale. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Cataline de Miao. She was standing over the corpse of Monsieur Granouille with his blood on her paws.
Well, that sounds like an open and shut case, in my humble opinion. No more questions, Your Honour.
Bloody paws? Nobody told me that detail.
Keep it together, Falcon. You're about to be given the opportunity to cross-examine the witness. That's your opportunity to find flaws in the inspector's testimony.
Of course. I know this.
Yeah, this game is just Phoenix Wright with birds. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
It's great. I'm having a good time.
I'm having a great time, yeah. You may begin your cross-examination, Monsieur Falcon. Cross-examine the witness to find flaws in his testimony. Select a key phrase that you find suspicious, and Falcon will press the witness for information. Ask the right questions to bring the truth to light. Avoid pressing for pointless details. The judge and the jury don't like having their time wasted. Select a statement to question. So we can say, we were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid, which, from what everyone has said, that sounds right. The Baron said that the housemaid came across it. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Cataline. She has said that's where she was, so that also makes sense.
Yeah.
She was standing
I
over
feel
the
like we should
sliced open
maybe-
corpse of Monsieur Greenway with blood on her paws, and that's the only thing that no one has mentioned but this guy. So that's probably what we should ask about, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Inspector, you say Dame Cataline had blood on her paws. Correct. Blood clung to her fur like guilt to a convict. How much blood?
Yeah, how much? Yeah.
How much blood was there on the lady's paws, Inspector? Oh shit, I'm just talking to myself, aren't I?
Yeah.
Even a
Enough
little
for it
bit
to be
is
clear.
too much.
Yeah. Enough for it to be clear that she had dirtied her hands on the victim's body. We noticed blood under the suspect's nails, around her fingertips, and even a little around her mouth.
Oh yeah, because
Oh, they were eating rare steak.
She
They
ate
were
rare
eating-
steak. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rare steak.
yeah.
A mouth. How vile. A heavy.
Hmm. The inspector's answer seems pretty definitive.
Do you have another question about the blood on Dame Cataline's paws? Yes.
Yes, whose was it?
Whose blood was it?
Whose blood was it? Ha! What a question. It was Monsieur Grenouille's, of course. How can you be so sure?
I object. This line of questioning is absurd. There was only one murder victim that night, Falcon. The blood on Dame Cataline's paws could have only been belonged to one person, Monsieur Grenouille. Judge Falcon's trying to delay the trial by asking pointless questions.
I'm afraid the prosecution may have a point, Monsieur Falcon. Do you have any reason to suspect that the blood belonged to someone other than Monsieur Grenouille? I do.
I do.
Yes.
I do, Your Honor.
Xenomorph says, I feel like I'm watching Tom Jones botch a murder trial.
Not unusual. It's not unusual. Hey! Get it? It's one of Tom Jones'
Like
songs.
Koto, if they're all
Actually,
animals,
I have more.
if they're all animals, who did they dislike enough to carve up into a steak?
Oh yeah, that's a point.
It's human steak.
Actually, I have more than suspicion. I have evidence that the blood on Dame Cataline's paws had nothing to do with the murder.
Yeah, my voice for Falcon is just all over the place. Sorry.
That's fine.
Foolish time wasting a Falcon. If the blood on Dame Cataline's paws didn't come from the victim, where did the blood come from?
It came from this rare steak.
Really?
On the evening of the murder, Dame Cataline ate a bloody rare steak.
Bloody rare.
Is this true, Monsieur Rabington?
Well, in a manner of speaking, I suppose steak may have been on the menu.
Koto whips out the steak from his briefcase.
Yes. Yuck.
Then, Inspector, would you acknowledge the possibility that the blood of a lady's paws did not belong to the victim, to the steak? Well,
Wait, don't answer that, Inspector.
it is a possibility.
No.
Intriguing. Pretty convincing.
Ooh la la.
You gained a little favour with the jury.
Scooby, stop this.
So, Inspector Valetti, is it possible that you arrested an innocent bystander simply for being a messy eater?
Now hold on just 1 minute, Falcon. You were overlooking something quite crucial. Dame Cataline is an elegant bourgeoisie kitten. She was no doubt brought up with the flawless etiquette and perfect table manners. At the banquet, she would have eaten the steak with a fork in her left hand and a knife in her right, like any proper civilized animal.
Except, we know she
How
didn't.
could she have possibly gone blood in her paws with such good manners?
Oh, that is a good question. Or at least it would be at any ordinary dinner banquet. But as it happens, something was missing from that particular banquet. Something that forced Dame Cataline to eat with her paws.
Missing silverware.
Missing silverware.
Dame Cataline was forced to eat steak with her paws because the silverware of the household had been previously stolen.
Someone stole all of the silverware in the house.
All of it. Stolen? I don't recall any mention of that in the police report.
We weren't aware of anything missing from the Rogal residence when we performed the initial investigation.
What sort of investigation was you running, Velerti?
But as it happened, Baron Rogal approached us about this very subject last night.
Hello, Regenshire. Bird
What's
crimes.
up? Bird crimes.
Innocent, perhaps. What a twist.
What a twist!
You gained a little favour with the jury. What is the meaning of all of this? Bloody
Always goes
steak,
with this character so well.
misplaced silverware. Inspector, was your investigation so lax that you overlooked these basic facts in your initial report?
Lax? No, sorry. Lax? My investigation? Judge, I assure you that I am the most thorough investigative officier on the force.
Then it is amazing that the Parisian police managed to solve any crimes at all.
Wow, the judge just said a cow.
Oh dear.
That's the team warmer.
Be on your way, Inspector. Perhaps do a little inspecting for your next case.
You overlook these basic facts.
Fine, so be it. Monsieurs, until next time.
Prosecutor, I trust your next witness is ready.
Yes, of course, Your Honour. I call upon, let's see, I call Monsieur Robitio Robino, the photographer who attended the banquet on the night of the murder.
Monsieur Robitio Robini, please approach the stand and recite the oath.
Mamma mia, how does it go? I swear to speak without a hatred, without a fear. He's Welsh now.
he's half Welsh, half Italian.
He bloody is. He's Argentinian. All right, we'll just do French. How
No,
does
he's
it go?
got to be Italian.
I can't keep it up.
I like the
Without a
Mamma
fear.
Mia.
Mamma mia, to tell her the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a little cliche, but to be perfectly honest. Could the witness please introduce himself for the court record? Welsh Italians, is there? Humph. As if anybody in the courtroom does not immediately recognize me.
I
am the great.
He feels like he's from the south of England, but he's trying to convince people he's Italian, and he doesn't. And he thinks that he's getting away with it, and no one realizes, but really everyone knows.
You asked for this.
No, I know. I love it.
I am the great Monsieur Robitio Robinio, the cutting-edge photographer and a visionary. I just don't take people's pictures. I capture the very essence. Je suis l'artiste. Tu es un pipe.
Ooh.
You may have seen my words in the hip magazines. Les branchés or c'est chouette. I can send you tweets if you like.
There's a tweet.
Bird-to-bird communication. Come on, Falcon. It's the 19th century. Get with the times already.
Yes, your works are very impressive, Monsieur Rubino, but let's get down to business. Could you tell us your activities were on the night of the murder? Very well. I was hired by the Baron Rogil to capture the evening's events.
Koto says, lots of Italian-run cafes in South Wales back in the day, and that's why even in the tiny town in Fireman Sam, they had an Italian lady, Bella Lasagna, who ran the cafe. Ah.
Oh.
Aw.
If I was Italian and I saw a character whose last name was Lasagna, I'd be like, fuck off. Imagine your last name being Penne. Fuck off.
I'm just imagining you just walking into a cafe and they're going, "Hi, I'm Bella Lasagna. What would you like to eat?" And you go, "Fuck off!" and just walking out the cafe.
Fuck off.
Fuck off! No, I'm not having it.
No! I want the spagliata.
This is
Penne,
it.
indeed.
Right, it's your line.
I mean, bloody lasagna, indeed. I arrived at 7 in the morning. In the evening, I pointed my camera and I captured the beauty of the banquet in a fantastic photograph. Then I built a baron and left.
Like a true artist.
And with regards to the photograph itself, who did you photograph? I thought you might ask. I've brought a copy so that you can all see it for yourselves. Oh, very good. Let's take a closer look.
Oh, that's a different photo.
We should have taken it.
We did take it.
We did take it.
Oh, we
This
did?
is a different photo, yeah.
Yeah.
My word, this exquisite picture, isn't it? So let's see. Who do we have here? In the middle, we see Baron Rogail, the lion who hosted the event. On the left, we see Senior Pertois de Miao, the father of the defendant, Dame Kathleen. And finally, we see the housemaid, Colleen Dehout, who I suspect may have snuck into the picture uninvited. As you can see, 2 people are clearly absent from the photograph. The first is the victim, Monsieur Grinwy.
Xenomorph in chat told a joke. My mother was Welsh and my dad was Italian, so when I see a salami, I don't know whether to eat it or shove it up my ass. And Koza responded, "Italian salami up your ass? Ah, taking after your mother, I see."
Ah.
The second is the defendant named Kathleen. Quite suspicious, wouldn't you agree?
Just a moment, Monsieur Ravington. This proves nothing. So the defendant and the victim were not photographed with the others. That doesn't mean that they were in the garden together at that point.
Hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet.
The prosecution may continue.
Behind the photograph subjects, we see a wall clock with the time set at 7:30, but it's a clock with no hands, Your Honour. Now, why is that time significant? Well, as Inspector Valetti told us earlier, that was the exact time the murder took place. Do you see, Falcon? Oh, Rabbington, you don't know what hole you've fallen into. Every suspect has an alibi at the time of the murder, save for Dame Kathleen herself.
You're a fucking fool, Rabbington, and you don't even realise it. You don't even realise how much of a fucking loser you are.
No, we've got such evidence.
Hey, Falcon,
don't
that
even
photograph
know.
doesn't seem right. It looks different from the one we borrowed from Rubinho's studio.
I see it too. Ah, photograph shows Coulin Duroy, Dame Kathleen, and Sonia Portois.
That's a good point, Rick. That's a very good point. The minute hand would be blurred.
Get the clock hands out.
But Monsieur Rubino's photograph shows Baron Royal where Dame Kathleen should be standing. If we assume that only one photograph was taken, then this demonstrates that one of the photographs must have been edited in some way.
I like the idea that
Darling
Baron
all over
Rogal
again.
has a clock with no hands He's had the housemaid said they've had it for 20 years, right? So they've had this clock with no hands for 20 years so that when he commits murders, he can have alibi photos taken and have the hands edited on.
I mean, that is 40 chess.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Everyone
rich
else-
people shit
everyone
right
else
there.
everyone else is living in like fucking 1823. He's living in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
You should just slam that evidence down. Be like, bam, inconsistency. This whole courtroom's out of order. Case closed.
It's closed.
Can't do that.
Well, I suppose you could be a little bit more delicate with your words.
No, I mean, I can't do that because our evidence was illegally obtained. If I were to present it, Monsieur Rubino would ask how we acquired it, and the whole trial could derail. In a worst case scenario, I could lose my legal license and we would be arrested for theft.
Do
Oh,
it.
yeah, good point.
Just do it.
Good point. Oh, well, we don't want that.
Bollocks to the law.
No, we don't. I should tread lightly.
We're lawyers, Beth. That's all we have.
We just press on the 7:30 time. We press.
Yeah,
the
we just
time.
talk about the clock, yeah.
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 Your Honor, I would like to
Time.
cross-examine the witness.
Very well. The defense may proceed.
It's a waste of time if you ask me. Photographs are rock solid evidence.
Cross-examination. So, yep, right at 7 p.m. Set up a camera, took a photograph, build, Rogoil and left. I guess
7 p.m. 7 p.m. No, 7 p.m.
Well, we did arrive at 7 p.m. We know that.
We didn't.
I guess we can go in and see what. Yeah, the Baron told us he arrived at 7. We know he arrived at 7.
He
It's the
did,
photo.
not
Oh, I was hoping that would let us like quiz the time. I was thinking like.
Well, we
the
can
clock
back.
has no
We can always
hands.
back out if it doesn't give us a good question for that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Monsieur Rabino, you said that you arrived at 7 o'clock.
Give or take a couple of minutes, yes.
How long did it take to
How
set?
do you
No, how do you know?
How do you know?
How do you know that you arrived at 7?
Well, the clock in my house read 6:45 when I left. And the walk to a chateau to... Fuck. Lasagna. Mamma mia, was around 15 minutes. I don't claim to be a flawless timekeeper. I am a professional. I always stick to an appointment.
No, we don't have another question about his time of arrival. I think it's photograph, and then we talk about how there's
probably,
there shouldn't be any hands in the clock.
I am interested in the build statement as well, though. Let's take a closer look at this
They've all
photograph.
got bills! Because they've got bills, because they're birds.
Beaks.
And bills.
I see a mistake.
I see a
in this photo.
mistake.
I see a little mistake in this photograph.
Just to clarify, Monsieur Rubinio, photographs are a direct reflection of reality, are they not?
Beth?
That is correct. The photographic process leaves no room for bias or inaccuracies.
That is most curious, because I see a mistake.
Aha! A mistake? Impossible. I just told you, Monsieur, the camera is a perfect, unbiased device. The photographer it produces a flawless. Falcon, I'm not seeing any mistakes. Perhaps you could be more specific.
Certainly.
Tackle the area you believe has a mistake.
The clock in this photograph, there is something not right about it.
Well, isn't that convenient? The defence sees something wrong with the key piece of evidence that implies his client.
Don't give me that cocky tone, Monsieur Rabington. I have evidence that there's something wrong with the clock in that picture.
Hey, Sylvie. The clock has no hands.
The photograph clearly shows the clock's hands pointing at 7 and 6.
That much is evident. Self-evident, even.
Which is most curious, because the clock in the lounge of Chateau Cranoir has no hands.
It has no hands?
The clock is merely a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask Baron Rogile or his housemaid if you have doubts. Monsieur Robinho, how do you explain this discrepancy?
Mamma mia, I don't know. There must be some sort of a mistake. My camera is flawless.
There is no mistake, monsieur. Your photograph depicts something that does not exist in the real world.
Maybe there was an error in the printing process.
An error precisely where the clock's hands should be. Please, monsieur, don't patronize us. Allow me to offer a more plausible explanation. You, Monsieur Robinho, edited this photograph. I'm no expert, but I suspect that you used paint or ink to carefully put hands upon the clock. It would have been a simple task considering the clock face was bare. One could even speculate that you specifically chose to include a handless clock in the photograph just to simplify the editing process.
Falcon, your reasoning is absurd. Why would the witness do such a thing?
Is it not obvious? By showing the photograph to have taken place at precisely 7:30, it clears all the photograph's subjects of suspicion. In other words, Monsieur Robinho created a perfect alibi.
Yes, who did insist that the clock was in the picture? Does everyone remember?
I told you. Remember how I said the second we met the guy, I was like, oh, he did the murder?
You were absolutely right. You were absolutely
Damn right I was.
You did.
Of course, this raises further questions. Who is the witness protecting?
Was it
No,
the
it
dad?
was the Baron.
It was the Baron, yeah.
No,
it was the Baron who insisted, yeah.
Because also we have that soggy cigar.
Yeah.
And why? Was Monsieur Robinho coerced? Bribed? Threatened?
So he's smoking a cigar while stabbing his friend, and then he just chucks the end of the cigar into the fountain.
Yeah.
What a fucking...
That's honestly a vibe.
This is rich people shit right here.
Enough silence. Let's hear some answers, Monsieur Robinho.
Mamma mia, fine. You forgot me. I'm guilty. I did it all.
You did it? You're confessing to the murder of Monsieur Granouille?
What? No. I have no idea who killed the frog. I just admitting that I'm guilty of producing fraudulent photographs. I was ordered to make changes to the printed photographs, and yes, that included adding hands to the clock.
You were ordered? By whom?
I dare not say.
Monsieur Robinho, I strongly advise you to answer the defense's question. You have pledged to speak without fear, after all.
With respect, Judge, I fear his claws more than I fear his punishment of the justice system. I shall name no names.
His claws! Did you hear that, Falcon? That is most unfortunate. Monsieur Robinho, we cannot and shall not touch names out of you. We do not live under the ancient regime, after all. But since you have admitted to falsifying evidence, then we cannot keep you on the stand as a witness. take your leave. You shall be charged with perjury in due course.
Well, I can't protest. That's the least I deserve for my failure as an artist.
Oh, Robinho! Oh, no! Oh.
Good day, monsieurs.
Let's send him off. I dare not say. Oh, well, I guess that's that.
Yeah, that's the end of it. Ta-ra then.
Intriguing. Pretty convincing.
So the clock's hands were painted on. So what? It doesn't matter. The photograph still depicts Dame Cataline, who was absent close to the time of the murder. That's significant. We don't know if it was close to the murder, Robinson, you absolute tit.
Yeah. You absolute
Yeah.
tit.
Yeah, don't be dense, Monsieur Rabington. If the photograph is not completely genuine, then it cannot be considered reliable evidence.
Yeah. Why not? It's still a portrayal of the night's events.
Because if we accept that one part of the picture was edited, then we must accept the possibility that other parts were too. It is possible
That's
that
a
Dame
little fresh.
Cataline was painted out. Even worse, it is possible that another person was painted in. We know that the witness was trying to cover for someone, so all possibilities must be accounted for.
Mm-hmm. So what are you saying, Falcon? That the housemaid paid off the photographer, or was his senior Bertoir de Meow, perhaps?
I don't think so. The housemate lacks a means or motive, and it wouldn't make sense for Seigneur Partois to implicate his own daughter.
Well, surely you're not suggesting that the honest and beloved Baron Rogail deliberately tried to frame Cataline? Because that would be the most outlandish theory yet. The Baron is a pillar of our community. He would never do such a thing.
That's a quote I don't even remember making, but it's very good. We don't appear to have any additional kids. Okay, so we have a daughter I didn't know about.
Sounds
good
like
quote.
you. Especially
Yeah.
in Crusader Kings 3.
Xenomorph, I like how the game tells you you've gained a little favour with the jury when by now you've already gone way beyond the reasonable doubt standard necessary. Yeah, absolutely.
So true.
Absolutely,
So
this
true.
should have
Yeah.
been thrown out. Yeah.
Monsieur Rabington, I'm not here to throw accusations. That's the job of you, the prosecutor. However,
Perhaps I should offer my opinion.
Baron, it's not time for your witness testimony yet.
So you would think, prosecutor, and yet I see my good reputation getting tarnished by your incompetence.
Oh, incompetence.
Indeed. Let us proceed with the witness questioning. Is that fine with you, Judge? Yes, I suppose that's fine. Very good. And I trust that the defense has no objections.
nope, no objections here.
Fantastic. But before I forget, I pledge to speak without fear and prejudice, etc., etc. Now, prosecutor, ask me about what I witnessed over the course of the evening.
Oh, okay. Baron Rogail, on the night of the
The initial dinner went magnificent. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Granouille left to visit the garden. Dame Cataline followed behind him moments later. Seigneur Potois, Monsieur Robinho, and myself were engaged in conversation, so we better mind. After the photographer had left, my housemaid left to go find Monsieur Granouille and Dame Cataline. That would be when I heard that cry for help.
Thank you, Baron. I think we all know the story from here.
I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Do you doubt my integrity, garçon?
I'm just here to uncover the truth, Baron.
Very well then. Hit me with your best shot. Let us establish with absolute certainty that I,
Fire away.
Baron Rogel, am an honest man. The
Innocent
defense may proceed with the cross-examination. Okay, the dinner went magnificently. When the
He had
photographer
no
arrived...
cutlery.
Yeah, I think that's a good one to start with. Monsieur
Yeah.
Grenouille left to visit the garden. Dame Cataline followed behind a few moments later.
Oh, maybe we should press garden actually, because we have the cigar butt.
It could have been Monsieur
Yeah.
Grenouille's cigar. I don't really feel much about the cigar.
I think it probably is his cigar, but I feel like we need to pick something here that was wrong.
Okay.
And they presumably
Oh,
did
the
bother.
housemaid. No, housemaid. Because the inspector mentioned that Baron Rogel had just talked about a thief. So I don't know. That might screw the
Yeah.
housemaid. Let's
I
go
think-
with dinner.
I
Let's go
think
with
dinner,
dinner.
yeah.
Baron Rogel, I would like to ask about the dinner you served that evening.
Very well, ask away. Regarding the stolen cutlery.
Earlier today, we established that silverware was stolen from your residence prior to the banquet.
Indeed, I am aware whom the culprit is, but I have decided not to press charges.
It is curious then that you decided to serve steak. It isn't what one would describe as finger food, after all.
I don't know about that, Falcon. With the right attitude, all food can be finger food. There is nothing curious about it. Senor Bourtois and Dame Cataline are vocal lovers of rare steak. I was merely suiting their needs.
Besides, what the choice did the Baron have, Falcon? Sir vegetable broth like some common peasant?
To be quiet, prosecutor, you sound ridiculous.
Oh, sorry, Baron.
The irony.
Yes. Yes.
What, you want to
No.
ask about the red herring?
No, let's not ask about the red herring.
Why? The red herring?
Alright, we'll ask about the
Because
red
it's a red herring.
Because it could be hilarious.
Now, about this red herring.
Yes,
Yes?
what about it?
I'm not sure, but I feel it is of vital importance to the case.
Falcon,
Falcon.
I just want
Oh,
to
yes.
clarify this. Are you saying that you wish to pursue the red herring?
Yes, I wish
wish-
to pursue
yes,
the red
yes,
herring.
I wish-
No, don't! You're gonna lose us the case! Yes, I wish to closely examine and question the piece of evidence that is overtly labelled as a red herring. This is the type of man that I am. I see a trail that clearly veers away from my goal, but I follow it anyway. Perhaps the path leads to better things. Perhaps it leads to failure. What matters is that my curiosity is satisfied.
You're a strange bird, Falcon. The jury are confused by your rambling, but they appreciate your honesty. You don't gain or lose any favour with them.
Excellent.
good.
Can we please return to the case at hand? No, we don't have any more questions about the dinner. Okay, I guess it's the
Why
garden
would he
then. We
want
ask
to kill
about
the
the
frog.
we ask about the cigar.
Baron, we saw the murder scene in your garden for ourselves.
When was the last time you visited
When was the last
it?
time?
Yeah, because what's with all the horses?
Baron Rogel, when was the last time you ventured into your own garden?
As it happens, I have quite serious allergies. I haven't been in my own garden for years.
Oh, perfect.
Ah, here we go.
Years, you say?
Indeed. That's not right.
Baron, I do not wish to call you a liar, but that claim does not hold up to scrutiny.
And why is that?
Because we have hard evidence that you have visited the garden recently.
Balderdash, my word is gold. Should have got this second hard evidence that I have been in my garden. The cigar.
A cigar.
This was found in your garden. To be specific, it was found inside the fountain basin. Right beside where the murder occurred.
Oh, cigar butt. But that could belong to anybody. And
Prosecutor, please shut your mouth. I can speak for myself.
Okay, sorry, Baron.
That is indeed remnant of one of my cigars, but I must apologize, Monsieur Falcon, for I misunderstood your initial question. You see, prior to the banquet, I hadn't visited my own garden in years. But naturally, after hearing the housemaid's cry for help on the evening of the murder, I rushed outside. I was shocked and disgusted by what I saw. That must have been when I dropped my half-smoked cigar in the fountain basin.
Oh, I can't crack him.
No, he's
Lucy
unflappable.
Falcon is it's a perfectly reasonable explanation.
I would find that believable if the cigar were casually discarded. But as it happened, the cigar butt was found in the fountain's upper basin, a location that could only be accessed with great inconvenience.
And a
See,
little
found out.
paddling.
Hee.
The cigar butt was not dropped, it was deliberately hidden.
There are any number of possible explanations.
Are there? Because I can only think of one. That is, you, the Baron Rawgile, deliberately hid your cigar butt to disguise your own illicit activities.
Did
Of
I
murder.
know? And what illicit activities would those be?
You want me to spell it out? Fine, let's put everything on the table. You, Baron Rawgile, murdered Monsieur Grandouille. That is what you were trying to keep hidden.
Directly accusing me of murder? How shamelessly brazen.
That is a ludicrous accusation, Falcon. The Baron is an upstanding citizen of the highest order. Your allegation is baseless. You have no evidence, no means, motive, or opportunity.
No evidence. Think harder, Monsieur Rabbington. Every piece of evidence points to Baron Rawgile as the prime suspect. You want the means? The Baron certainly had the means. His lion's claws are as sharp as a surgeon's blade. Cutting a frog belly would be trivial to him. Even Monsieur Rubino confessed just moments ago that he feared its claws.
Ridiculous! I would never threaten a man with violence.
You want a motive? The Baron had at least 10,000 francs worth of motive.
Oh,
By removing a business partner, the Baron's share of his railway company increased from 1/3 to 1/2.
This is preposterous!
And finally, the Baron had an opportunity. No, he crafted the perfect opportunity. He arranged a small banquet with a very select number of guests. He was aware of the missing silverware, and yet he served steak, a food item that necessitates good cutlery. Why? To bloody the hands of his guests, of course. Then he hired an easily influenced photographer and staged a very specific picture in order to build a perfect alibi for himself. Photographing the guests in front of a handless clock to make for easy editing is quite an ingenious plan, it must be said.
Prosecutor, are you just going to let this slanderous yarn go uncontested? Say something, object! Oh, you're pitifully useless.
After executing the murder, the Baron found himself still holding a single piece of incriminatory evidence, his finished cigar. He knew that leaving it at the crime scene would raise suspicion, but he didn't have the time to properly dispose of it. So out of desperation, he threw it into his fountain, out of the sight of his guests and any snooping police. I imagine the Baron was hoping to implicate Senor Pertois de Miao, since that would ensure total control over his railway company. Alas, Dame Cataline was the first to happen upon the crime scene, so the Baron improvised.
This is an outrage. Judge, I demand you dispel this ranting lunatic.
No, there is only one outrage here. That is, that a man like yourself is able to abuse his wealth and status to frame an innocent girl for murder. You're a bourgeois of the worst kind.
How dare you, Gaston! Yet the nerve for a lying scumbag of a lawyer to accuse a philanthropist like me, is slightly Italian, of something stainless. It's nothing like the fat cat. I'm nothing like the fat cat bourgeois. I am a respectable, hard-working capitalist.
No, you're a ruthless man who would slaughter a dear friend just to reap a few francs.
You incredulous whelp. I ought to cut you right here and now like a damned frog.
Dun dun dun.
Could someone please restrain the Baron?
I'm on it, Your Honor. Oh, l'escroc, man. Tu sais quand j'arrive ici.
Don't touch me, you filthy jackdaw. I can walk myself. This is quite a turn of events. Does the prosecution have anything to add?
Well, in a manner of speaking, to be honest, no.
Then I shall now confer with the members of the jury to come to a decision. I ask that the animals of the court please be patient at this time. Falcon, that was pretty incredible.
Thank you. I just hope it was enough.
What do you mean? You just proved Cataline's innocence. We'll get a no guilty verdict for sure.
Sparaton, I think you've misunderstood something important about the justice system.
What's that?
I haven't proved anything. As lawyers, we cannot deal in proofs. It's just not possible. All we can do is organize the evidence and convincingly explain what it suggests. I haven't proved Dame Cataline's innocence. All I have done is demonstrate that there is a significant possibility that she is not guilty.
Damn, Falcon does actually know what their job is.
Wow.
I'm not sure that I understand the difference.
Gross, Patterson.
We have reached a decision. In light of recent revelations, it is clear that an error of judgment was made with the initial arrest. On that note, we unanimously find the defendant, Dame Cataline de Miao, to be not guilty.
Yay!
Hooray!
Yay!
Not guilty.
Monsieur Falcon, petit Sparrowson, you did it.
Yeah, I suppose we did, didn't we?
We should head back to the office so we can celebrate properly. You did it, Falcon!
I can't take all the credit. This was a group achievement.
I'm so proud of you both.
I'll go get 1 bottle of wine and 3 of our least dirty glasses.
Ah, you were amazing, Monsieur Falcon.
Oh, it was nothing.
I very much like the way you pinned the murder on the Baron. That was an act of sheer genius.
Well, I didn't pin anything. Sparaton and I just worked at unveiling the truth, given the facts of the case.
Monsieur Falcon, there's no need to play coy. The case is over.
Play coy?
Don't tell me you're actually being sincere.
I'm completely lost.
Oh wow, I thought the kitty thing was an act, but you actually don't know. Alright, I'll spell it out for you.
Oh shit, did she actually do it?
Of course you did. Of course you did. The Baron served red herring.
Beth?
I saw him in the garden, all drunk. It was nothing personal, just business, you understand?
Business?
Du iris, mon peu par cher in the train company, of course. Mon père always says that the drunk old frog was the weakest link.
Your confession doesn't make any sense at all. I found Baron Rorgel's cigar butt hidden in the garden.
Oh, I put that there. I expected the police to find it, but I suppose they was putting too much faith in the brains of Paris' finest.
But Falcon proved that Monsieur Rubinio's photograph was edited.
It was edited. I wasn't in the picture because I was busy paying a visit to Monsieur Granouille in the garden. Mon papa knew I needed an alibi, so he ordered Monsieur Rubinio to paint over the Baron Bogal and add hands to the
Oh
clock.
shit. Shit.
Damn, okay.
But the lazy artist didn't manage to finish all the pieces of the trial day. It's a good thing that Monsieur Falcon was so imaginative, because it could have gone very badly. Oh, c'est ce silence. You should both be proud. There are many lawyers in the whole of France who could have won a case like this, even pour quatre bourgeois qui étaient like moi.
I think you should leave.
Fine. So much for the silly patient.
Damn.
Here's the payment for all services straight from my papa's pockets. Well, adieu, mon Falcon.
30
Adieu,
francs we got
petit
paid for that.
Sparrowson.
No, we got paid 40.
We had, 40 francs.
That's pretty good.
Is it?
Mm.
Falcon, what do we do now? Falcon? Oh no. Right, we're going to stop there.
Yes!
And we'll pick it up again next week.
Oh,
We
it's
will
the end of
continue.
Yeah, this is
more.
exciting.
We'll continue, but
Oh
we'll continue
my
next week.
gosh!
All right. Well, what a good start. What a good game
I
this is so
know.
far.
What a fun little
Cliffhanger!
twist.
Yeah, I like this.
I love this. I love it.
It's exciting. So we're going to find out next week what Falcon's going to do about this. This would have been solved if the photographer just declared who paid him. Absolutely, it would.
It would.
Yeah, so we've had a lot of kind of crap visual novels, and so I was thinking like, oh well, you know, we'll give it a go for a week, and then we'll move on to something else if it's not that good. This is great. This is genuinely just Phoenix Wright with birds. It's great.
Yes!
Yeah, I'm
Love
well up
it,
for more of
love
this.
it.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll find someone to raid, and then we'll send you along that way. This is the last stream for this week, but we will be back next week on Tuesday with the podcast. So tune in for that. I think I'm talking Spider-Man, and I'm not sure for TV show yet. I could either talk about the TV show that everyone's watching and raving about, but that hasn't finished, or a TV show that I'll be able to watch all of, but probably only I care about. So we'll see. We'll see what we talk about. Let's have a look, see who's streaming and that we can raid. Let's raid Spring Moss, because they do like chill art streams, and that's always nice. Spring_Moss. All right. Thank you for watching, everybody. And yeah, be nice, and we'll catch you next time. This is just fully a shit-posting lawyer game. Yeah, I love it too. It's great. Falcon goes on a bloody rampage of revenge. Yeah. All right, we're heading off. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.